Hey, little guys. How's it going? I'm sick, so we're gonna take this very slow, but I need to talk about what happened in this playthrough last time before I move on to what's next, like what I'm doing or whatever. Um, I was playing No, I'm Not a Human now for 2 episodes straight, 2 hour videos. That's within the game, that's 8 days. Um, and so if you haven't watched my playthrough so far, I recommend you do because I'm pretty much halfway through the game right now. Um, Spoilers, at the end of my last playthrough, I lost or I finished the game. I ended it. It was an ending, but it wasn't the ending of the game. It was just halfway through the game. Hey, the game is ending now. Goodbye. And that kind of sucked actually, and I'm really upset about it. So I wanted to talk about what happened, why that was dumb in my eyes, and then we can get into the game and figure out what's next. Basically, they decided that it would be smart to have FEMA come to me in the middle of the freaking game and just ask me like if I wanted to join them. So this is, I think the game has 14 days. I was on day 8 or night 8, and FEMA just comes out of nowhere, an agency where we don't know if they're good or bad, but I think at first, at least this is how it came out to me, I thought they were good because they're the ones who are trying to stop the visitors, they're the ones who are trying to help. um and in that moment, they do a good job, so like at this point in the game, of like making you question them a little bit. Like they seem like less humane, like they don't really care about good versus bad, they just care about like being like safe and like just getting rid of anyone they think is bad or a visitor. And then they come to me initially when I first meet them. They say, hey, we need 2 people. And I say, do you need me to go with you? And they say, no, because you're the owner of the house. You need to stay here. We need to get other people, right, from your house. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. What pisses me off is then, like 7 days later, 6 days later, they come to me halfway through the game and they say, hey, we need you. And I'm like, what? Like, what the hell? Like, what are you talking about? You need me. Like, I thought we agreed I couldn't come with you. So I was thinking that this is like them setting something up for later, which was like them saying, hey, like this is the FEMA ending. This is what I thought was maybe a good ending, where I could work with them to get rid of the visitors, or to I don't know what could have happened. But that by itself is not the worst, because then what they could have done is you're back in the main screen, right? And that's what I thought was gonna happen next. I'm back in the main screen and they're gonna show me continue, right? Pick up where you left off. Here's the same characters you were working with before. Here's the household you left before you agreed to work with FEMA. Just next time, don't work with them. Just try something different. No, no, no. That's not what I got. They screwed me over, essentially, and said, fuck off. You made a stupid decision. Now start the game again. And that would have been fine if I could make all the same decisions. But the problem is that when I play the game a second time, I might not see the same characters. They might act different. I don't know. Right? Like, all I know is that I didn't see the same characters, and there were some things that I was being asked of and told that were just different. Which meant that all the work I did for those 8 days in the last 2 videos just feels almost dumb, pointless, right? And that's why that ending is really upsetting, because it just took all the work I did away. And now we're here. So let's pick up where we left off. Okay, guys. This is my current household. I'm gonna try to catch you up on what's happened so far. So basically, I try to make as many of the same decisions as before. I let this lady in. I let this burnt guy in, but I didn't shoot him this time because I saw that he was human last time. And actually, um, I wasn't sure if I liked that choice or not for me, so I guess I kept him this time. I could change my mind on that. I'm not sure. I'm not super convinced. I kind of was looking this over and was like, who else is in this house? Because it's been a while since I cleaned this up. And these three guys are here, and honestly, I don't know why I let them in. They're so sus looking, but they're here because I think I needed people. Um, and the girl was here, the young girl, but she was taken by FEMA this time. And that's my household. No one else is here, uh, because other people have been taken away or killed, I guess. But yeah, this is day 9. Oh, I said day 8 earlier. I guess it was day 9. And this is the night before I talked to FEMA, and they try to do this corny thing where they take me away. Um, and that's it. That's the current situation. I made as many decisions as similar as possible. I think the main difference was that there was this whole thing with mushrooms. Um, Wait, what? Set it to 12, just like the book of smiling smile says. Interesting. Yeah, there was this whole thing with mushrooms that I was told about. I think it's this. I don't know. Yeah, like there's this. Today the world was built anew, and in the basement mushroom grew. So I found the mushroom in the basement. It towered high, and time is nigh to eat it whole if one would try. And then number 2 is to welcome guests is not for strong. The mushroom stands tall and long. Under tree of apple can you rest? She'll feed you with her sweet fruits best. And then I think I found a mushroom in the living room. And then this one says, the day will come when one must kneel before the mushroom's mighty peel, while on the clock the hand shall climb. Make haste, my friend, there is no time. And then that's why I just started clicking on the clock, because there was something about a clock, and I was looking for a clock, and I guess it's this one. And I guess this is the Book of Smiles because it says it's setting it to 12 according to the Book of Smiles. So seems like I completed those steps. Basically, the bald guy that sometimes pops up trying to be a poet for whatever reason, told me to do something with mushrooms, and I didn't fully get it, but I said, I'm gonna trust you this time instead of FEMA. And so here's where my head is at. Basically, I've been dealing with a complicated aspect of this game where it's like they never explicitly said the visitors are bad. They didn't necessarily say that. We just know there are some visitors that kill. Cool, right? The question is that true of all visitors? And I think I've met 2 visitors now that I thought were a bit more complicated than that, right? This is one of them, right? Because the thing with her is she likes to ask me questions and talk to me, right? As opposed to me talking to them. So it's actually one of the few times where the character actually tells you, like the main character, the person I'm playing as, actually tells me more about himself. So, I mean, I guess this might be an example. We'll see. Yes, baby. Is there something on your mind? And yeah, please excuse my horrible voices because my throat is killing me. How do you like it here? It's cozy, more than I expected, all things considered. Thanks for letting me in. Thought I might end up on the streets before dawn. And you? How do you feel? Okay, so I was hoping she would say something like this because this is my point. It's like, look at her asking me how I feel. It's like, I know she's a visitor. I tested her last time very extraneously. I think I tested her again in this playthrough too, just to make sure there weren't any changes in between. And she's a visitor. But yeah, she likes to talk to me and I get to respond. And I think that's weird. If the visitors are bad, why does she like to talk to me, and get to know me? Why, like, that plants such a confusing dynamic in my head. I'm anxious. I get it. These days, making any long-term plans just feels pointless. You never know what'll get you first, the sun, the lunatics, or those visitors. But humanity's already survived plenty of catastrophes. I think we'll leave something I think we'll leave something of a legacy behind when we're gone. Someone will find the traces of us. It'll be okay, baby. Bro, I feel comforted and confused at the same time. I don't know what to say. But that's exactly my point. It's just so nuanced that I'm like, is there a situation here where some visitors are actually fine and other visitors are bad? This is the question that I'm going to be exploring throughout the rest of this playthrough, along with others. Hopefully working towards an ending that I can actually appreciate. If not, I get what I get, and I gotta live with it. So then I'm just gonna work on the radio here. I've been using my mouse, which is easier. This is an evicted resident speaking. If FEMA kicked you out like they did us, we're sheltering in the basement of burnt house. There you go. Of a burnt house. It's close to the hermit's place, okay? So there's a basement of a house. Okay. We don't have, oh, that's the house next door. We don't have much food left. Without more, we'll starve. Interesting. If anyone can spare some food, please help us. We really need it. Okay. So in the neighbor's house, there's some people who need food. I didn't really get a sense of are they good or bad. They're just asking for food. Okay, whatever. It's so goddamn hot. Why haven't you gone home? I got kids at home, you know, and I could cough, but it's gonna sound like maybe a little too ugly the way I'm feeling right now. I don't want them to be afraid of me. I don't, cough, cough, want them to remember me like this. Let them think I died out in the forest while, cough, cough, while putting out fires. Ah, man. I genuinely did not believe this guy could be alive looking like this, but I did test him again in this run, and he seemed good. Okay, so next let's talk to these druids or whatever they are. I really don't understand. What is this? Oh, I thought that was one of their things. I really don't understand why I let them in. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, I guess they just seem nice. Like, I guess I didn't have a reason to question them. All right, let's talk to him. How long will you be staying? Worry not, homeowner. We won't be any trouble. We appreciate your hospitality and don't wish to anger you. You've done so much for us already. We'll stay in this room and pray quietly. We need some rest. Our journey ahead will be long and hard. Okay, interesting. Nah, this guy is sus, bro. Why is he making that face? Bro, you do not need to do all that. You look scared. Are you alright? You're absorbent, homeowner. Oh god, I couldn't do the voice I wanted. You're absorbent, homeowner. Like my brothers in faith, I still struggle with fear. Doubt torments me. What lies beyond life? What does it feel like? Our mentor teaches us it's neither heaven nor hell. I'm also a little sick as well, but it's something else. But I couldn't seem to grasp it. If even he doesn't fully understand death, will we ever truly understand her? What if reaching her isn't enough? Or she is truly beyond comprehension entirely? But I dare not question our mentor's will. For his eyes, I see confidence and understanding. He asks us to embrace faith and steel our resolve to be ready. Only then we can cross the rivers of dead, and the mountains of bones, and reach her. Death. Fascinating. That was actually really interesting. I think, honestly, he brings up a lot of questions that I relate to. I don't know how to say that better. Um, but that's all I really know to say right now. It's just like I appreciated the questions he's asking, the fear. It's real. Do I like the idea of joining a cult to do that? Maybe not. Or even depending on any one human to give me those answers, but whatever. Uh, who are you? I'm no sorry, who are you? Lost souls. just like the countless others who walk this blighted earth. We yearn for peace, for stillness eternal, and we have found the path to her. Death, why do they tremble before her? Oh God, is it truly the unknown they fear, or the lashings of dogma burned into their souls? For millennia we clawed at the veil, seeking life's meaning, and lo, its answer was laughably simple. Death is our purpose, and we are her followers. Wait, so they're just a cult of death? I don't understand. Are any of them the alleged leader? Is it this guy? Yeah, I need to take that swig of water, bro. I am not doing well. Okay, now the question: how do I start testing people? Oh, and this FEMA notice stuff, I understand it now more in theory. I've been looking over the dialogue, and basically I give them a FEMA notice, and I guess whenever FEMA's around, they'll take them. But I don't really know what's the point. Like, do I want, if I'm saying that visitors can be good, then when do I give the visitor a FEMA notice? When I think they're bad? Or do I give it to anyone that I think is bad? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's one question. Question number two: how do I know that if someone is good? How can I trust them? Like, it's like if I'm saying it doesn't matter if they're a visitor, then what does matter? Well, here's one question. I have 3 energy today to test people. I'm gonna do this. I need to test you. Do you ever feel it, baby? The fear that I might not be human? I know you're not human. So there's this ear thing they introduced. I don't fully understand that. Like, what is the point of that? Like that, like it's just another way to test if they're visitors, or is there something more to it? So part of me wants to use the ears test to start getting an idea of what's the point of it, because it seems like what I understood is that someone on the news introduced it, but it wasn't an actual official broadcast that I saw, and I don't know what I saw is part of the problem. Alternative, or actually in the same uh idea, then when I ask FEMA like what's up with the ears, they're like, wait, what ears? And they're like, wait, like there might be something to that. So it seems like there's this weird thing where there's something important about ears here. Like maybe that's the cure, right? Maybe that's the key to the cure. Who knows, right? It's not just another test to see if they're actually human or not. I don't know. That part is kind of tricky as well. I didn't fully get that. Uh, but I don't have any information as to why the ears are important. And then there's the photos. Same thing. I think there was a commercial that talked about the photos, like a camera commercial, but I don't know if I actually saw it or not. Like if I actually read it, I don't know what the hell happened. I just know I saw that there was a commercial about the photos. Um, but I don't know if like those the photos are actually useful, like what they actually are telling you. They give you the aura, and that they're like, here's another weird thing. When I call FEMA, I can ask about the teeth, the hands, the eyes, the armpits, and even the ears, but I can't ask about the photo. Why? Like, what? So I have no context about these photos. Anyway, I could be here all day talking about all the problems I'm going through. I'm gonna test on the photos. Sorry, baby, I'm tired of posing. Let's move on to some more physical checks, shall we? But I want to compare some photos of people. So this one I find kind of confusing, but maybe actually helpful, because she's a visitor. That's what it's saying with the eyes, but her aura is not dark. I just realized that. I thought this one was really bad when I first saw it, because I was like, oh no, like they had that weird visitor thing. But now that I'm looking at this photo a little more appropriately, it's very colorful. Like it's got rainbow here, and it's also very blue on the outside, and purplish. She's a visitor. It confirms it, but it's not saying she's bad. There's no dark aura, which is the thing that they specifically told me to look out for, and I have seen that. So That's interesting, especially because this is one of the visitors that I would trust. You know, even though I am a little off about her. I'm not gonna lie, but I just find it weird. Like, how why would they add a character who actually talks to you, or maybe have plans for that photo? Leave her alone. So I am gonna trust her. I forgot I didn't read this. The visitors aren't just hiding among us. They may be infiltrating our very thoughts. Multiple cities are now reporting outbreaks of organized cult activity. Charges against them include ritual sacrifice, worship of an unknown deity, and possible ties to the visitors themselves. Wait, whoa, whoa, there is a cult in my house right now. Hold on. Ritual sacrifice, worship of an unknown deity? Should I be concerned? No, but those aren't crimes. What is this? Oh no, sacrifice, my bad. Wait, what's going on here, guys? What's that about? According to these news reports, the cult has taken a public stand against FEMA. What began as harmless evangelizing has now escalated into direct action. Some experts believe that the cult may even be responsible for the recent violent incidents in the city. Viewers are urged to avoid contact with them, so-called new believers. Aiding or sympathizing with any cultist may result in an arrest or criminal charges. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. Oh crap. Hold on, I gotta think about this. Are they making me choose between working with the cult? Bro, I don't know what to believe, bro. What the hell? Now there's a cult in my house and I could get arrested for this? How do I... Is there anything I can do to avoid it? I don't know, bro. Alright, my first question is, do I trust them? So, we're gonna take a picture and see. This was the most sus guy in my eyes. So, uh, I'm gonna take a picture and we'll make decisions based on the aura. That's my logic now. I feel like the aura is the way, especially seeing the one visitor. Like, oh, that's obviously a visitor, but hey, her aura's not dark, weird, right? That was the main thing they told me to look out for. Do as you wish, but do not obstruct our path. I forgot what voice I gave him. I gave them three voices, all of which I could barely do with my current throat. All right, let's see what this picture. Oh, what? That is not what I expected at all. No, this is getting more and more fascinating. I can't even tell if he's a visitor or not. I just know that, okay, that was my last test, but I think this is getting really interesting the more I do it. There's no need to be afraid. We will all depart to better ground. We will find salvation. All right, let's see. A picture. This is new. I find myself feeling uneasy. Let's just see what the picture says. I'm so curious. Colorful. Yo, I'm actually getting more and more fascinating. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you, sir. How interesting indeed. I can't take a picture of the last guy. I don't have any more energy. Do I have soda in my fridge? I don't remember. I have beer. That's always helpful. I don't know if the beer is any good. Like if I need to waste energy on Sundays, I don't know. I don't really get it. I can't test myself. So that's another thing. I can like look at myself and test myself. Why is that? So one of my theories is that at some point they're gonna test me and I had to make sure I look like a human. So one thing, for example, is I can smoke cigarettes. Like they said, like the taste test doesn't work if you smoke cigarettes. If you drink coffee, the eye test is gonna get messed up as well. And so I already know that if I drink coffee, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna look tired. But that's bad because that also is a sign of a visitor. If my eyes are white, which they already are, and my teeth are white, which they already are, then that's gonna look like I'm a visitor. So then I need to smoke cigarettes to look more human. Um, so it's interesting to think about these things. I think I asked about the ears already. Ears? Wait. Let me consult with management and I'll get back to you. Okay, so yeah, I just asked him what am I supposed to do with the ears. And then that's it. Uh, is there anything else? Can I call for rest? Maybe. So then the other interesting stuff is like they said do not take a shower or clean your hands so that the armpit test and the hands test work. And then I look at my armpits and there's like fungus there and it's like what the hell's happening? There's like a whole theme of mushrooms as well. Oh, I can place an order. I'm gonna get Energica. Oh, a pack of cigarettes. That's new. I didn't have that option before. I'm gonna take that because this is exactly my point. Like, I want to make sure I look human if I ever had to get tested for anything. And because there's a question of is FEMA trustworthy, which I don't think they are. They've been very suspicious. Um, I'm actually going to plan to work against them. Like, I'm gonna plan it for an event where they're like going to antagonize me because I'm definitely not gonna join them this time. Um, but that it's also because like the cult is in my house, and that's also like puts me on their radar. And there's one more thing that I mentioned, which I'm gonna just like hopefully put this on the screen. At some point, there's a guy outside with an assault rifle. At some point, he actually came to my door this time. Um, and he asked me, like, have I seen anything suspicious? I said, like, I saw FEMA. And they're like, he was like, FEMA? Why would you mention that? And then he was like, I gotta keep my eye on you. So I might have brought unwanted attention to myself by mentioning FEMA as the bad guys. FEMA officers standing over the dead dogs. One of them is jotting down on a tablet. Can a handful of people stop a horde of starving animals? Unlikely. Um, so yeah, that was a whole thing that happened, and I'm not sure what's going on anymore. Two FEMA officers stand by a lamppost, staring at the hanging man. Looks like they've finally gotten around to the main attraction of the area. They look like clueless detectives, must be wondering how he got up there without a ladder. Um, I'm now starting to figure out that I might have accidentally gone past one extra day, and I was right the first time that I finished on day 8. An armed visitor hunter holds a group of survivors at gunpoint. Yeah, so this guy, him, hold on, I have my mouse here. Where is it? Oh, no, I can't show with my mouse. Yeah, but that guy, is the guy who came to my door asking about whether or not something suspicious was going on. He probably stumbled on them by chance. You hear snips of shouting and crazed voice yelling. Who will survive in this new world? Not those guys. Oh God, yeah, that guy is bad for business. So did I just not get asked about joining FEMA this time? I don't know what's going on anymore. There you are again, my boy. I'm glad to see you did everything the Book of Smiles asked you. I sure hope it was enough to stop the festival. How can you tell? Why? The mycelium told me. It knows all so many things, but now it is too dangerous, just like the rest of us. But now it too is in danger, just like the rest of us. The mushrooms have been growing too fast. How exactly do our actions stop the festival? Couldn't you just ask the mushrooms not to? Yeah, how do they stop the festival? We performed an old ritual, my dear boy. We can't speak to the mushrooms directly. No, no, no. We are not part of the mycelium, but the Book of Smiles showed us a way to calm their roots and restless growth. And well, that's just what we did. I'll be back when the time is right. So this is basically everything about the mushroom stuff that I was talking about earlier. We'll make sure the mushrooms stay small and stop the festival from ever beginning. Just remember, the mushrooms aren't always what they seem. This isn't good. This isn't goodbye, dear boy. Why do I feel like it is? So I think I accidentally went one night too far. Oh, are you good, bro? Hello, delivery here. You look kinda down. My coworker got taken by FEMA. Morning check same as always. They noticed his eyes. Red. God damn it. And that was it. They hold him off. Now I don't even know what happened to him, or if they'll ever let him out. So I'm trying to do his voice from last time, but I don't think my throat is letting me get there. So I'm just kind of going with what I got. What if my eyes go red from the lack of sleep? They're gonna drag me off to one of those fucking quarantine zones too? Don't stress it. You'll be fine. Just suck it up and you'll survive. No, don't stress it. No, stop whining like a loser. What? These are both kind of bad. Don't stress it. You'll be fine. Fine? What's fine? Even mean in the middle of a cataclysm? What? Oh, bro, I misread that so badly. Sorry. Fine? What's fine? even mean in the middle of a cataclysm. All these visitors, the signs, and the damn sun. I thought it couldn't get worse, but every day it just gets crazier. Next thing you know, they'll say public pubic hair is a sign of being a visitor, and the world will go even more batshit. Yeah, I think there's like gonna be an ass test next. That's what I discussed in one of my videos. All right, I gotta get a move on. Take your order, and I'll be on my way. Ah, man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Thanks for the cigarettes, I guess. Have a good night. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. What the? Oh God. Oh my God. This guy puts me on edge every time, bro. Let's see if I can do this. You feel that? You feel that? Change is haunting you. So am I. And now one of your ilk is deathless. My ilk? What are you talking about? What is that? What's he talking about? All because of a word. What single word? But what a word is it? But what a word it is. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. You know who I mean? Yes. Wait, Deathless? Are you talking about Burnt Boy? He's the only one who hasn't died when he should have died. Strange things happen around you. I don't feel anything. Must be tough. It sounds like you need help. Why don't we try something new? A gamble of sorts. There are at least two of us inside your house. You'll open the door for me. Oh, no. Because dogs reside in their bodies now. Can you come back later? Shame. I'll leave for now. But before I go, let's try out that gamble. You alone? Oh, no. I know I have one visitor, but I don't have two, right? The cult people didn't look like visitors, at least two of the three of them. Oh no. Do I even have a choice? I'm not alone. Well, well. Even we are a rare sight now, let alone your kind, locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I'll lead the pack? Do you? There are far greater things out there. I simply follow orders. Well then. Oh my God, is that confirmation or not? Until we meet again? Oh my God. I was so scared, bro. Because I purposely grabbed a visitor. So wait, should I just not? That's not fair, bro. You can't do that, bro. Like she's a good person. I can't screw her over. She's my lover. I don't know if I should have those in as visitors, but especially so quickly with no real relationship there. But whatever, you know, she's nice. Hey. Oh, I can't do my voice. I can't do the voice. I had it in my head. I was gonna go real low with that one, but I couldn't do it. Hey. Oh, there it is. Hey. What's up? Long time no see. How's life? Do I know you? What are you talking about? Come on. You really don't remember me? Oh, I didn't see they were mad. We were, hang on. Your voice sounds different than I remember. Oh, cause I'm sick? How do you know that though? How long ago did you start living here? This house has always been in my family. I think you got the wrong address. This house has always been in my family. Nah, no way. I've never made a mistake in my life. My memory is a steel trap. Elephant style even. My body definitely lived here. What are you talking about? Come on, I read a long ass way to get here. Won't you let me in, please? Yo, you're sus, bro. No, I think the answer is an easy no for this one. Pretending like you know me, gaslighting me. I don't like any of that behavior, bro. You're sus. You're a visitor. But not just a visitor. I forget that's not bad anymore. But it might be bad because now we're gambling with if there's two visitors. Like what the hell is this bullcrap, man? You should leave. Not let me in. We'll fix that. Grab the center checker, swing it out the door, and bam, you're invisible. What? It'll work for sure. I think they're all the proof you need. See? Nothing there, right? Uh-huh. What are you talking about? I could use some energy, but if I have to shoot you, this is gonna be a problem. I don't know if I trust this person. The Energetic, I like me some Energetic. I didn't understand the whole invincible thing, or what was their point with that? Like, are they... What? What's your point? Sorry, I had to adjust my legs. Fine, come in. Just give me that Energetic. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Look, pretty spacious, mate. Want race? 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah, Energetic, bro. Cut that out. Is anyone else coming in? No. Oh, bruh. Okay, there's a lot of people today. Damn. I'm sorry to bother you, but do you have a moment? I just feel so awful. Can I maybe talk to you? What happened? I just want to provide a little hope for kids who've been abandoned. I took in those they called tainted. Any child they feared might be a visitor. Interesting. So tainted are just potential visitors. Also kids who are potential visitors. We lived together in the old kindergarten building. They just needed someone to take care of them, for them, to love them. I did my best, but it wasn't enough. I couldn't save them. What happened to the children? Why did the fire happen? No. Yes? What, there was a fire? Why did the fire happen? No, what happened to the children? They all died in the flames. The other townsfolk did it. They were terrified the children might actually be visitors. They forced me to watch. First they locked the doors, nailed the windows shut. Then they set the building on fire. I can still feel the terrified little eyes watching me. How much energy am I gonna have tomorrow? Am I gonna just have to use the Energetica immediately? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. You seem empathetic. I like that. You seem real to me. I trust you. I know there's nothing I can do to bring them back, but thank you for listening and for letting me in. This game has a big theme of listening, of isolation, of being alone and afraid. Okay. I almost wanted to do the same voice I did for the second to last person. But let's see. Hello, residents. I'm in a bad fucking mood, so I apologize in advance. There are so many jackasses out here. I hope you're not one of them. You're not one of those things, are you? Or who are you talking about? Everyone, really. All them fuckers who are only kept in, checked by faith, or whatever other bullshit stopping them from killing each other. After their gods died, there was nothing human left. Now they're just fucking animals. As if all the shit with the visitors wasn't enough. Now we have to deal with them too? Fuck. What's got you so wound up? How are you any different from them? Ooh, those are both good questions. Let's see, what's got you so wound up? Don't take it personally. It's just all the shit with the sun and now the fucking visitors. It feels like humanity's right there in the casket next to God. And I'm angry. I just wanted to lead a normal... What? I just wanted to do lead. Okay, maybe it's just a typo. I just wanted to lead a normal fucking life, you know? I wrote music. No one has any use for that shit anymore. I'm just trying not to become part of either camp. I already let two people in. I'm not fully trusting. You're weird. All you did was complain and I don't know. You're scaring me, bro. I don't like you. Fuck. Fucking fuck. Fine. Look, I'll fucking. How about I give you an energica? Will you let me in? I get to live, and you get a cold, refreshing beverage. Everyone's fucking happy. Water. Definitely can't keep doing that voice, and that's another reason why I might not let this guy in. I don't think I'm letting him in actually. I don't. The one thing that I haven't figured out is how does the system of like letting the visitors in, um, and then like having a night to, to have to wait a night to then test them during the day. Like, how does that work? Like, if I already have a killer in the house, will they kill the next day? I mean, sorry, will they kill the same night they come in? Like, is there any wait time between those two things? Because if I knew the answer to that question, I don't trust this guy at all. I would take the Energizer, test him tomorrow, and if he's good, then great. I have soda. Um, and if he's not good, then great. I just bang, you know. Um, and then I can just use the soda to test whoever else I want to test. But all things considered, I don't trust him. I don't think that's gonna actually be a good use of my sodas. So, beat it. Shit, just as fucked up as the rest of these piss baby cowards. You just sit there and take it when they bash you in the face. God fucking damn it. Yeah, that guy's weirdo, bro. I didn't trust him for a second. Like, at least the wheelchair person, I could trust a little bit, but like, that guy was just out of it, man. And that's exactly why he had to go. Right, no one's dead. Good afternoon. Now for the news. The situation in the city is gradually stabilizing, but some fugitives still remain at large. Meanwhile, corpse disposal operations have resumed, though new challenges have emerged. According to the latest reports, packs of stray dogs are now roaming the streets. FEMA has deployed a team to address the threat. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign of potentially dangerous individuals: skin irritation. The investigation into the attack is still ongoing. Wait, what? You didn't explain the skin irritation. Whether the attacker acted alone still remains unclear. However, there's no doubt that FEMA will contain both this and the ongoing visitor threat. If you have any questions about recognizing visitors, the FEMA hotline is now open. Blah, blah, blah. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, a report on the unfolding situation in the equatorial belt. Interesting. Yes, baby, is there something on your mind? I saw something strange last night. You did? What was it? Your belly. It was... Hello? Nothing. Maybe it was my eyes playing with me. Wait, excuse me? Uh, what? Hello? What? This is getting strange. I usually want to fill up the space with actual words, but this one really got me. Like, this is like what the, uh, um, yeah. I like to be direct, so I'm feeling pretty direct. So, your belly, it was bigger. You mean like I was pregnant or something? Ah, it's okay, baby. I'm glad you felt like being upfront with me. Maybe you're just under a lot of pressure. You're responsible for a lot of other people right now. I get it, baby. When every sunrise could be your last, it's hard enough to be responsible for yourself, let alone others. You don't even know if you'll live to see it tomorrow. I really don't, man. And it scares me. It takes guts to say that out loud, baby. Look at what can we really do with fear, hmm? Can you sit with the idea that life is finite? That's where all that we're all going to die? What matters is where you find your salvation. Does it even exist anymore? Okay, that was interesting. Um, you guys definitely caught me off guard with that one. Yeah, wow, that was kind of bananas. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, hold on. Is there anything else on the TV? Oh, there is. Troubling news from countries in the equatorial region tonight. Widespread wildfires, extreme heat, and droughts are devastating multiple nations. Recent reports indicate temperatures so high that contact with the ground was enough to cause third-degree burns. The death toll remains unknown, and evacuation is currently impossible. Our government has so far been unable to establish communication with authorities in the affected regions. However, once conditions allow, FEMA officers will be deployed to assist with disaster relief. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for updates. All right. I still think it's kind of crazy that that if I had two visitors in my house, I would have just lost again. But I actually would have happily left visitors alive if I trusted them. I don't know what that means for my theory about the visitors being good or not. That really threw me off guard. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Because now it just brings up the question of how cautious. So everyone listening, FEMA's trying to jam all signals to keep things under wrap. They want to hide everything that's going on within the city. They're trying to blame it all on that psycho who killed everyone in the quarantine zone. Okay, what does that mean? If you're still in the city, get out. It's not safe. Avoid FEMA patrols there. Mm, While you can, did I wonder I want to listen back to me reading that part because I hope it sounded organic. Let's see. It's so goddamn hot. Where's your uniform? Bosses took it, cough. There's not enough gear to go around anymore. A lot of people, cough, are dying on the job. We don't even have time to pull the dead out of the blaze. The fire, cough, takes everything in the end. But the bosses, they're more concerned about, cough, a fucking uniform. They forged degrees in a line like horseshoes. Not a single one made for the people. Okay, interesting. Um, so I also think this is exactly what I was about to talk about. I also think it's suspicious when there's multiple people in the same room because I feel like that's where the confrontation starts. Otherwise, they would just say, "Hey, I don't like this person. Can you remove them from the house?" And they just wouldn't share a room. But I think one of these two, if not both of them, might be a visitor who actually likes to kill people, or it might have a dark aura. Let's just put it like that because that's where I'm at right now. Um, and so we're gonna have to make sure that these two dweebs don't do anything bad to my people. All right. I thought I could have sworn this person had a beard when they were sitting over here. Now they look beardless. I don't understand what's going on. All right. Uh, is that their hair that's green? Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. Wandering free. Wish I could be. What are you looking for? I have this friend, you see. Known each other since we were kids. We had an accident. He was hired to mine something up in the mountains. I don't know what he was up to, and frankly, I don't give a shit. But then he threw his back out, couldn't move for days. He worked so hard up in those mountains. That's the seagulls. That the seagulls mistook him his back. Fine. It was his ass. They mistook his ass for a nest. I was actually trying to clear my throat, but that's the laugh now. That's them laughing. Sorry about that. It's just the voices in my head. They told me a really funny joke. What the? Yo, bro, that person needs to go, bro. Those poor children. Are you okay? Yes, I suppose. I don't know. I don't understand how I don't understand how grown, supposedly rational adults could let their emotions make them do such a thing. Were they really so terrified they would kill a child? People do worse things nowadays, and chaos reason is the first thing to go. But don't people realize that killing children is... I can't even find the words. Hardships unmasks us. Perhaps we are the real monsters, not the creature that crawls up from the underground. Aha! This is my thought process as well, teacher lady. That's my thought process as well. I think we're all being misled. I think this is very relevant to the real world. That like it's just a question of what's real and what's not real. Meow, pet the cat. You reach out and pet the cat. Hard to tell if it likes you or not. I mean, I don't know, bro. Meow, meow, meow. All right, let's move around the house. You don't like this room, right? There's a mutant in this room. I know you don't like this room. I don't really understand the point of picking up the cat. Loneliness and isolation. I'm telling you, bro. I think this game is trying to tell me something about this guy's loneliness and, how I need to bring people together. Yes, yes, that all makes sense. So it doesn't matter where you come from. We're all on the same side. Underground, overground, who cares? What really matters is who are the bad people, regardless of their other labels. Which is why we're gonna test Goofy over here. No, 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 we're not actually. Hold on, sorry. Phone. We gotta go on the phone and ask about the skin irritation thing. That was a little wacky in my opinion. So we gotta figure out what's going on there. Oh, I could have called the neighbors while there were people in the house. I didn't even think of that. I mean, maybe there weren't people there. Okay, FEMA's just saying FEMA things. And nothing about the skin irritation. Interesting. That's again interesting. Hey, whatever happened to the talking to a friend over the phone thing? Where's that? Why did that disappear? Whatever, man. 868. Let's just call the neighbors, see if they're still there. I mean, I saw the guy with the gun, bro. It's probably not there. Yeah. Can I talk to the psychic? Can the psychic talk to me? Do you want to talk to me, psychic person? Please talk to me, psychic. Okay. Um, cool. So nothing. Now we're just gonna test people. Actually, I want to check that the recording is good. I don't know. I'm getting paranoid for some reason. Let me just do that. Okay, guys. I checked. Everything is fine. I mean, that's obvious from your side because you're already watching the recording. Um, but also I took a nice break to reset myself, drink water, whatever. Um, I didn't talk to these guys. Where are you heading? To the land of the outsiders. Human life isn't eternal. We are merely guests on the earth. We came once, and lo, we shall leave. The outsiders must take this land next. Settle here. Their arrival is not random. Summoned by the same call that draws us away. Death summoned them here. Okay. Why do you worship death? Please, kind homeowner. I hope you do not wish to speak ill of death. She despises blasphemers who label her as unjust and punishes them most harshly. Her nature terrifies me, but our mentor says death may be the kindest of all gods. She does not bring famine, plague, or war. She simply grants rest, and we need to meet her. You make it sound so pleasant, and I don't know how to respond to that, honestly. Why do you worship death? Because death is the embodiment of mercy. We all fear her, but our fears justified. Consider it well. Our world is no paradise, but a purgatory that torments us. And the question burns, why? Okay, I'm interested. So much fear, pain, and suffering. Do we not deserve peace? Absolutely. Death is a paradise we cannot comprehend. Religion attempts to simplify the image of heaven to soothe the woes of the people. But is life ever so simple? The same goes for death. You cannot hope to understand her until you have felt her touch. Oh wow, that's some profound stuff, bro. I don't know, man. He's convincing me into this freaking cult, bro. I don't I think it's a question that makes sense. Um, and I feel like I like that he's not trying to answer everything perfectly, but he's trying to make peace with it, which is I think this essence of it is like let's not try to solve it. Let's just make peace with it. And what better way to make peace with it than to just accept that it's the next milestone beyond life. Uh, I I I appreciate an aspect of that. Let's see. We're gonna do the photos. Oh, sorry. My nose started bothering me. But I'm back. Sure. Give me the hardest test you got. I'll pass them all. I don't believe you will. I'm gonna take this photo. I want to see if this photo is really useful or not. You want to take a photo of me? Not really the biggest fan of being photographed, but whatever. All right, let's see, because this is what I'm. Um. Huh. This is interesting. Light, right? Dark. So, um, I'm so confused. I thought it would just be like dark, and I think I have seen some that are like really dark throughout. But this one is like colorful, just complicated. Huh. Damn it, I blinked. I need more information. I might end up having to use the Energeca, which is what kind of bothers me about this. Those poor children. I need to test you. Do what you must. I have nothing to hide. I've already lost everything. Fine. Fine, if you must. A photo. Let's see this one. Wow. Okay. You see? I don't trust this person over there, but this is a good opportunity to learn. Leave alone. I have one more energy. If I haven't made that clear, still the same as yesterday, 3 energy. I need to test this person. Can I test their skin? Sure, give me the hardest test you got. I'll pass them all. Wait, what the hell? The skin test isn't there. Huh. But the ear test is. I just don't know if I'll have anything to think with these ear tests. The skin thing sounded interesting, but her skin is fine. Wait, skin irritation? Is the burnt guy a threat? I don't know, bro. All right, so let's think. What test would actually matter to me at this point? The aura was blue and then dark. So part of me does think that was suspicious. I don't really trust them with the rest of these guys, which I think are definitely good, right? I don't care about visitors, but they're good. So do I want to confirm this person as visitor and then do I shoot them? Or do I do the ear test? Which I'm like, what is that gonna tell me? Like, I don't know. Maybe I should use the ear test on someone I know is not a visitor, or maybe on someone I think is a visitor to then see. I don't know, man. I'm not fully convinced of anything. Let's do the ear test. I'm just curious. Sure thing, boss. So you picked up that broadcast too. Wait, you did it? It's just an ear. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Um, why am I so confused? I thought this would be obvious with the pictures, and the picture like really let me down because it just didn't give me information. Ears are clean. I mean, they have some wax, but they're clean from the things we were thinking about. So, I swear, if you kill someone overnight, bro, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna smoke cigarette uh, to to get my teeth all smoky. It's been a while since I smoked. Last time was probably after everyone left, I guess. All right, use the cigarettes. I think. Holy camole, I got more energy back. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Okay, first thing I want to do, we have options here. We could check my ears. We could check my teeth to confirm that they're yellow now. We could check my armpits to make sure there's no fungus there and then wash them. Those are all good options. I'm gonna start with the ears. I'm just curious. Clean. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Ears look fine. What kind of report was that anyway? Yeah, I don't know. I need to check myself. Let me check my armpits. Clean. Cool. Hairy. Seems about right. I do not care about my teeth. It's like I want them to be dirty. So I think then what we can do is we can do one of two things. We can test that one person one more time, I don't know, maybe it'll confirm they're a visitor or not, but I thought that was the whole point of the ear test. Or two, I can go over here. She's a visitor. I know this. I can test her and see what her ears look like. You ever feel it, baby? The fear of me not being human? I know you're not human. At least not in the original sense. Anyway, ears. Is this your fetish, baby? Tell me. I don't mind. What the? Her ears are clean too, bro. Wait, so what was this ear thing? Huh. So, what do you like about them so much? Maybe we can explore. Hey, cut it out, bro. You don't have to be fetishy all the time. All right, everything's good, I guess. That other person has some wax, but nothing special. I don't know. That threw me off. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but let's just keep working towards something. Let's look what's outside. Oh crap. On the road stands a crazed man. He holds a gas can and a Molotov cocktail. Is he planning to burn the whole village? Does he not know these people are in quarantine? Oh god, what the hell? Can I do anything about that? Yo, bro, this game, bro. I know they're gonna do some bull crap again. I don't trust them anymore. Cultists piles firewood into a huge heap. Are they planning to burn something? Their mad plan will likely reveal itself soon, but until then, how many innocent lives will be lost to their cause? Gosh, bro. I just want to make it. I'm on day 10, and this is taking a while, so I'm gonna try to speed it up a little bit. I think it's probably been an hour. That sucks if it has, but okay. The whole group is dead. Hungry dogs tear at their remains. Yeah, those are the dogs. Spent shells are scattered near the bodies. The hunter must have killed them and took them as trophies. The madness of this world has gone too far. Indeed, and I think there's really good questions. They were like praying? Like I hope that was just praying in tongue or whatever. That was weird, bro. Seems like the festival's seems like the festival's still coming after all. There's so much chaos within the mycelium that the ritual, well, it just darn didn't work. Why didn't it work? Something's gone cuckoo inside the mycelium. When too much malice builds up in its dread, well, it gosh darn clogs everything up. It does. The mushrooms are like a liver trying to purge the body of poison. But lately, there's been so much malice, the mushroom has grown beyond all bounds. I didn't want to have to do this, but I think we'll have to journey to Mushroomland. Mushroomland? Oh, how wrong you are, dear boy. It's a scary place that no man has ever been to. Wait, what do you mean how wrong I am? Didn't I just ask you Mushroomland? And truth to be told, it would be better though that way. But alas, we have no choice. We must stop the festival no matter what. Are you ready to go with me to Mushroomland? No, you see, ugh, this. I want to say yes because I want to, see what like to work towards the mushrooms ending, right? Where it's a good like where working with the mushrooms is good. But I swear to Todd, bro, if I say yes and it just ends the game, that's gonna piss me off, especially if that's not even one of the main endings. If it once again it just takes me out of my playthrough, I don't want that, bro. I really don't want that again. So from that perspective, I want to say no, because I lost trust with this game, and that's really annoying. This is what I'm talking about. It's like if saying yes is just simply like him saying like Mushroomland, like then you need to take the kombucha or you need to, I don't know, then cool. But if you're gonna tell me that if I say yes and it ends the freaking game, man, I would be pissed. I would be pissed. Can I save? I should have saved between runs, bro. That would have been ingenious. Ah, you're kidding me, man. Are you ready to go with me to Mushroomland? I don't know. No. Oh, my dear boy, this is not good. I'm afraid I can't do this alone. I need your help. We're flying through twisted times, my boy. Dancing as Mushroomland falls to its knees. Maybe we will too. Maybe. I don't know what waits for us in Mushroomland, but what we can be certain of is danger. So let me ask again, dear boy, will you come with me? Oh, you're making this impossible. You're not giving me real information. This is pissing me off. I'm gonna say yes. I swear if it ends the game, I hit my mic. I swear if it ends the game, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed, bro. I think there's more to this game beyond. I wanna see what happens with the girl. I wanna see the cult. I wanna see. Just take me to freaking Mushroom Land. Oh, that's the spirit, my boy. Gather your things and hold on one gosh darn second. Let me see your watch. Midnight. Oh goodness me, we're late. Come along now. Lickety split before the gates of Mushroom Land closes. You're joking. You're joking. You're freaking joking, man. Mushrooms are something else, you know. A hoe. They can grow very fast when things go bad. These idiots, bro. Why are you just throwing random endings in the middle of the game? They can go up, up, up as fast as a beanstalk. Makes you wonder what will become of them once the clock strikes midnight. And the bigger the mushrooms, yo, bro, I'm so pissed. The more clumps of malice gather in the mycelium. Why the cap could cover the whole earth? What are we doing, bro? Until there's nothing left. And now, dear boy, the mycelium must find a way to unleash all that rage. And what? What is happening, bro? What is the point of this? Fiddlesticks, our ritual was supposed to calm it down. You idiot. Don't tell me you goofed it as well. The apple seeds were meant to remind it to bond between humans, of the bond between humans and mushrooms. But it seems the mycelium has gone cuckoo now, blinded the fury trapped within its threads. Bro, what is this goofy nonsense, bro? Mushroomland is out there somewhere. Quickly, my dear boy, we have to stop the mycelium before the mushroom grows too large. Follow me, lickety splits. Am I tripping balls? Like, underground we go. What's happening? You idiots. Why is this just a random ending in the middle of the game? It's not worth it. You suck, bro. You were supposed to give me a real ending. What the hell is this bullcrap? Oh, six. Looks like we're too late, my dear boy. Well, alrighty, then. Excuse me? Say, you still got some of that kombucha? Oh, you freaking... Hell no. I'm pissed. And they took away my continue too, bro. Why? Why would they do that? It doesn't make sense. Stop throwing stupid endings in the middle of the game. Let me finish the game one time so I can see how it plays out. Why would you do that? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go bananas, bro. I'm gonna go bananas. I just want to finish this game. Oh my god, all that pointless conversation. For what? You just ruined another playthrough of the game for me. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I really wanted to see where this game is going. I really, really did. I tried to exit and restart the game. It didn't work. Like what? Like to get to day 10 is so much work, but the thing that pisses me off the most is I really just want to get there so I can say I finished this freaking game. I'm curious about the pregnancy thing. I'm curious about the cult. And I don't care about any of the things that actually happened. The stupid mushroom, seriously, you couldn't have given me a better insight of like what the hell was about to happen. That I was ending the game again. Because when you say Mushroom Land, I'm like, you could tell me to drink the kombucha. You could tell me to do drugs. That I to just take a mushroom and eat it in that same moment and then just trip balls for some reason. But this corny thing that they did, where they send me to another freaking ending without telling me what they're actually doing. Like without saying, hey, like, you're going to leave the house to go to Mushroom Land. Not just, oh, you're going to Mushroom Land. Like, what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. What is Mushroom Land? Oh, Mushroom Land. I don't know, man. I'm losing hope in this game. I'm really losing hope because I really just want to know what happens at the end of the game. At the end of it, after 14 days, I don't want to keep playing through it, interacting with different visitors or humans, right? Like getting completely different interactions when I'm trying to see where this game ends. I mean, like where my household ends, the one that I already put together. All the choices I already made. The thing that's most insulting is this. I don't care if they want to end the game there, but let me continue where I left off. You still got kombucha? Are you freaking kidding me, man? Like, I should be able to save knowing that there's an ending coming, not have to figure this shit out first and then be like, oh shit, I wish I used the kombucha. It's corny. It's really corny to me. To the point where it's upsetting because it's like I want to finish the game properly. It generally catches my interest. There are a lot of plot threads that I wanted to follow. I thought the mushroom thing was an ending at the end of the game that had to do something with the visitors. Now it's just a goofy little joke in the middle of the game. Da, 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 da. Mushroom land. We saw a big mushroom grow from land. Like, come on, man. That's not fun. It just ruins the game for me. It ruins the immersion. Oh my gosh. I got so far again just to lose it. Ugh. I'm thinking I may have to take a break from this game because I don't want to keep playing the game over and over again to get back to the same ending, another bullcrap ending again. Like, I don't know what happens when you actually get to day 14 or whatever it is. And like whether the household matters at that point, whether the character choices matter, I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Um, it sucks to be taken out, like all your choices stop mattering when the game just ends in the middle of the playthrough. And at least this time there was some choice I had because at least I was doing the stupid mushroom stuff on the way there. But little did I know it was just another goofy ending in the middle of the game. I don't know what else to say to that. I'm pissed. I want to see an actual ending to the game. I'm sweating. I'm sick. I can't finish this tonight. It's 2 a.m. by the way. 3, I think. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. on the dot. Tired, man. Tired.